So you've got this kind of colour feedback on the front panel. We call this a Skoog panel, which tells me where I'm pressing it. So it also gives me feedback so that if I press down on the red, I can get the orange as well, because I'm compressing it down and pushing it. Okay, so this is where you get the opportunity to make it more accessible to different types of user. And everyone seems to have their own way of playing it. So new kind of styles. Some people are finger people, like this. Some are grippers and maulers, and some use their elbow. There's no stopping some people. So on this front panel, you've got the main sensitivity controls here. So this just turns the sensitivity of the Skoog up or down. So if we whack it up like this, so now it's just a really, so I'm hardly compressing the phone at all. But one thing that is different in terms of this mixed MIDI or switch basis is that, so say for one of the blown instruments like flute, you actually have to, it's a sustained pressure you need, albeit a very light pressure, but I can't play it like that, because you can't play a flute like that. You need to actually, blow. You keep blowing in order for the sound to keep playing. And that, it's great in terms of the central integration and linkage. It really is, what you do is what you play.
Does that change for instruments you can play like that?
Yeah. So if you have, I'll show you, so individuals who are more of a tapping action, or have more that kind of skill set, then you need something a little bit more percussive, and then you can tap them. Okay. So also with the sensitivity turned up, you can also play them. Like that. So it'll play off its own weight. Really, it's not got. It's not. I probably should say that. I should say it's full of fancy sensors, but it's just gravity acting on the thing that's in it. It's just kind of leaning on itself. And you can also use, and actually I'll talk about that later as well. If you're working with kids with quite profound needs, you can use gravity to work for you. Most people, if you work with those kind of clients, you'll know that. But yeah, gravity, we don't notice it, but a lot of people are fighting it all the time. It can be quite difficult, but you can make it work for you. So that's the kind of main sensitivity. That turns the sensitivity a bit up all over, essentially. So for me now, I find it quite difficult to play because it's too edgy. Sometimes it feels a little bit oversensitive. But like I say, everyone has their own thing, so I'm going to take that down a little bit.